Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now, today we have... Yo, man, we got Ghostface trying to take the kiddies to school. Mally Mal, Big Pimpin', Corday dropping knowledge, NBA Youngboy with the strong message, Nicki Minaj with a shout out, and the Amigos. Hey, yo, thanks again for tuning in to Celeb Source. Yo, man, if this is your first time to the channel, man, you know what to do, man. Be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. You know what helps your boy out, man. You see what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell so you can be first in line when we drop this insanity. Because you know with these artists, man, ain't nothing but insanity left and right. You see what I'm saying? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, but you be watching the channel, man, be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. You know what I'm saying? It makes us look good in front of the eyes of YouTube, man. YouTube is like my boss. You follow what I'm saying? Kind of, sort of, right? Hey, yo, man, first on, man, I want to give a shout out to Josh, right? Josh said, yo, man, put the comments at the end. Source, nobody wants to have to skip that on their drive, so I wanted to make sure I give a shout out to Josh in the beginning. You know why? Because we try to be troll-tastic over here, yo. Now, first on deck. Oh, by the way, you know the leader of the Proud Boys, the group that has ties with white nationalism that Trump didn't want to denounce during that debate, has lashed out against Donald Trump, talking about, quote, "We are now and always have been on our own." Oh, surprise, surprise. So glad he was able to pardon a bunch of degenerates as his last move and ish on us on the way out. Is he talking about Kodak Black and Lil Wayne? F you, Trump, is what the Proud Boys say. F you, Trump. You left us on a battlefield bloody and alone, close quote. You mean the battlefield that you was on when you was beating them cops with them blue Lives Matter flags? Man, you cornball. You knitters are something. They're so stupid. Yo, they thought they was gonna do all that and then return to work like they went on a field trip. So dumb. Yo, what you mean he's not really for us? No, stupid. He's only out for himself, man. Anyway, let me keep it going, right? You know the cult goes hard for they boy. And look, ain't nothing wrong admitting if you was wrong. You see what I'm saying? Look, I was following the idiot for a hot second. At least I came to my senses. You see what I'm saying? I followed all kinds of idiots in the past. Anyway, first on deck, you know, Raekwon, the chef, and Ghostface Killer had an incredible versus battle. I think it was last month or it was 2 months ago, whatever the situation was. It was incredible, right? And Ghostface has provided his current input on the state of the current hip-hop culture, stating, quote, "I'm all for these young black kids getting money and doing what they do." This is what Ghostface says, all right? But musically, I think that becoming a rapper now, you should know the history. Know who the Spoonie G's and the Sugar Hill Gangs was, the Wu-Tangs and the Biggies, all that, Grand Poobah, all these guys. You need to know these people. You gotta add to that. We got bodies of work. Mobb Deep, Nas, Wu-Tang, Jay-Z. We got bodies of work. These days, you might hear one record and don't even care about the rest of the album. Some of them really got talent. You might not be able to understand that talent because that's not the era you come from. But being an artist, you gotta be willing to listen to everything. I think Ghostface, I think when you listen to all stuff, you just more well-rounded. You see what I'm saying? Yes, I be listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, I like, I love Nirvana. What's that other group, man? That they always be crying all the time, man. I forgot their names, but they sound like U2, who I also like. Anyway, right? He said, "It took me a while to start to understand these kids and their sound," close quote. Look, I feel what Ghostface is saying, man. Escaping the influence of the golden age and the forefathers of hip-hop is damn near impossible at this point. Now, if of course you are creating a whole new genre of music, like Nirvana did with grunge, then studying the history, right, of like hip-hop may not be as beneficial. Right now, though, I wouldn't imagine there to be a change in hip-hop, like, you know, there was a change in 2D gaming to 3D gaming. You see what I'm saying? But I think I feel what he's trying to say. Anyway, producer and love and hip-hop star Mally Mal. Oh, by the way, shout out to Keys the Smith. My man said, yo, every time you shout out Keys in the building, I think you're talking to me. Nah, fam, we ain't talking to you, but I feel what you're saying, man. All right. Oh, and by the way, please throw up a prayer for my boy Tay Link a million. All right, my man said he came out the hospital fighting, you know, some situation with his kidneys, man. And your man definitely needs a prayer, Lord. Please touch my boy Tay Link a million and everyone else that's in his situation. But since he asked him in particular, we throwing out a prayer for him, Lord. Please help your boy out in Jesus' name. Now, producer and love and hip hop star Mally Mal pled guilty to owning and running a prostitution business and disguising it as multiple escort services. Ain't that the same thing? According to the feds, because you know, the feds was on it, right? The illegal activity took place between 2002 and 2014. Mally Mel was sentenced to 33 months in Club Fed. Your boy tried to plead with the judge, but the judge was like, man, F out of here with all that. The Fed stated to Mal, quote, Mal exploited not dozens, but hundreds of victims, imposing rules and threatening them so that they would prostitute for him, and encouraged victims to get tattoos of him to demonstrate their loyalty, and led many of them to believe he would advance their careers in show business. Close quote. Good going, sir. You ruined dozens of lives. Nice, okay? Anyway, your new home is right this way. Open up CB4. Anyway, a lot of folks want to get into the rap game, right? But the question at hand is always the same, which is, are you really willing to count up the cost for becoming a rapper? To me, it's always a demand far more than you're willing to pay. And money, NBA Youngboy has been behind bars on federal weapons charges for, I think it's like the last 2 months or last month, whatever it is, right? Time is irrelevant to me nowadays, right? And NBA may have seemingly confirmed that he has another baby on the way. Why do I feel like he's making these babies right now behind bars? Apparently, in addition to making babies right now, your boy also has a boatload of time to write letters to all of his supporters, man. And your boy is super introspective with these letters, right? He posted, quote, I have a hard time paying attention, and then been here for people without having nobody to be there for me, even with people I talk to now. If they wasn't waiting to receive or been giving something already, they wouldn't be here. Close quote. Yo, is that a shot? That's a shot to somebody, but it's real though, right? People are self-centered, and if they getting nothing out of it, oftentimes they ain't around, man. Number one quality of love in a relationship is that you got to be willing to give something, right? You got to be, it's like, relationships is all about what they can give, like what you can give to someone else. You follow me? All right? If you ain't at that point, like what can I give to you? Then you ain't ready for a relationship, man. Go build for yourself, all right? By yourself. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, he continued on and said, I'm a man before anything. I had to apologize to myself for not protecting my heart. Guard your heart with all diligence, fam. And allowing most of this to happen. I read letters from my supporters and I find joy. And yes, I said that, my supporters. Y'all are not fans. We scream F-A-N, F-A-Ninja. LOL. But all jokes aside, that's a joke. I ain't got nothing against nobody. I don't want no problem neither. Just stop speaking on me. We don't concern each other. I really just want to be there when my daughter's born. I want to be in the same house as her while she grow up. I never had that experience. Damn, that's heavy, man. Jazz, I'm sorry, mama. I promise I'm sorry for every time I said something to another woman. Every time they ever gotten a chance to come around, I give you anything for you not to leave anything to have you when it's all said and done. Close quote. He added that, he's good and gave love to the ones who really wish the best for him. Close quote. You know what I'm wondering? Is he always like this without all the noise? Is it that he's humbled? Or that his boys ain't around to distract him? Drugs maybe are not around? Like, it's messed up, right? Because it's almost as if prison allows for like a soft reset of sorts that would not have been, a reset which is good, that would not have been had he been out on the street. You know what I'm trying to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Shout out to Dietrich Swan. My man said, yo, what up, celeb? Producers are definitely important, but nothing is more important than what's being said. Hip is the knowledge and hop is the movement. I'm like, oh shoot, my G. Hey, yo, Mike Corker, man, much love and respect to you. My man said Fat Joe is reaching. Quincy Jones didn't just get people together. He wrote music, played real instruments, composed real masterpieces. The Nas and Jay-Z joint is hot, but comparing Khalid to Quincy, come on, bro. That's reaching. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, Nicki Minaj has come through with a shout out. Not for your boy Celeb, though, right? We wouldn't have minded, but whatever. Shorty dropped a song called Fraction, where she shouted out or referenced the young lady by the name of Tessica, aka the Gorilla Glue Girl. Remember her? She stated, quote, in her song, head game slicker, already this is crazy, head game slicker, than Lil Miss Gorilla Glue. Close quote. Yes, Tessica. She referenced the smoothness of your head at that time to her ability to give head. Crazy stuff, man. Yo, people are crazy out here, man. People are crazy. Do you really want to be in these streets, man? On a darker note, Nicki has finally pulled up the strength to speak on the passing of her father. She said, quote, "Though I can't really bring myself to discuss the passing of my father as yet, I can say it has been the most devastating loss of my life. I find myself wanting to call him all the time, more so now that he's gone. Life is funny that way. May his soul rest in paradise. He was very loved and will be very missed." Close quote. Yo. She said, I find myself wanting to call him all the time, more so now that he's gone. Look, cherish the people you have around you to the point that you will have no regrets. I be trying to live my whole life like no regrets. Like if so-and-so passes, I don't want to have no regrets. Like, oh, I wish I spent more time with them. You follow what I'm saying, man? Because even when we do see our loved ones on the other side, even though we'll know them, they will most definitely not be the same person that we know here. Like, they'll be the same, but not the same. You following me, man? Like, they'll be perfected. All the things that may have negatively affected their personality will no longer be a hindrance, though. And you'll have them without, that nasty stomach problem and health condition that made them so miserable in this life. Anyway, we know that was hard for Nicki Minaj to do, so salute to her for that. And finally, you're like, wait, what were you saying there? But I'm saying there were things that affect our physical bodies that directly impact our personality, man. Like, without those struggles, imagine how happily you'd walk without that pesky foot problem that's been harassing you the whole time. Anyway, the Migos have come together once again, forming like Voltron, and dropped a video on Thursday called Straightening. It sounded like he said, though, straightening, whatever. Like hair. And the artists have stated that they want to rap as if they had a chip on their shoulder. Quavo stated, we came to remind them. They seem to forget. So it's time to bring the boys back together and come back stronger than ever. You know my reading. You know how it is. Now, it's Saturday. Now, when asked if they were among the greatest rap groups of all time, Quavo stated, GOAT status. It's time to put our statues outside of the stadium. That's how we feel. We're the greatest group in the world. Close quote. Now, mind you, after I read that, right, I had to listen to the song Straightening because I didn't hear it yet. So let me hear the song. See if these guys are, one of the greatest groups. You see what I'm saying? Your boy had high expectations. I listened to the song and was like, I heard it once and I like it. I feel like if I listen to it over and over, I'm going to like it more and more. With each verse getting better and better. That's what I felt. You see what I'm saying? If these cats can keep up this momentum, then, I can see them in the Hall of Champions. Look, who do we have in the Hall of Champions? According to Ranker, right, we have Wu-Tang Clan, best groups, Wu-Tang Clan, Tribe Called Quest, Outkast, my bad, let me do it in order. Wu-Tang Clan, Outkast, Tribe, Mobb Deep, Public Enemy, PM Dawn, I'm just joking. Bone Thugs, Eric B. and Ra, Run DMC, NWA, Fugees, right? That's on ranker.com. You see what I'm saying? Whoever they are, all right? Now, of course, you have De La Soul, the Ghetto Boys, Roots, EPMD, Boogie Down Production, Das Effect. The list is endless, really, right? Can the Migos stand in the midst of those titans? You got to let us know in the comment section below. Because it ain't just what we saying or what you're seeing. It's about what y'all saying as well. You let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like. And finally, I'm not sure if you already know this, but Lil Reese and two others this morning were shot in Chicago, in a Chicago parking lot on Saturday morning, May 15th. According to police, they responded to shots that took place around 9:53 a.m. and found 3 victims with gunshot wounds. Now, according to the police, they were all shooting at each other, and a stolen Dodge Durango was littered with bullet holes, and it was discovered crashed at the scene of the crime. Yo, take a look.
Right there!
What's on you?
The cops have him. Is anybody on the phone?
Now, Lil Reese was one of the individuals that was identified as one of the victims. There are 2 other victims at the scene. Another one was a 20-year-old man and a 27-year-old man. All 3 of them were taken to the hospital, and currently, at the moment of this recording, which is around 2:17, their condition remains unknown at the time. As of the time of this particular recording. Yo, be sure to keep all of these individuals in your prayers. We definitely hate hearing about shootings that take place. This is not Lil Reese's first brush with being shot. He was shot back in 2019 in the neck by a man that was armed with an AK-47. And he survived that while all the while losing his voice. So keep the man in your prayers as well, and hopefully things turn out for the better in the whole area of Chicago. All right, y'all let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.